Why is my divorce taking so long? Great question. My divorce is taking such a long time because of who I'm divorcing. I think that's really simple. I filed for divorce in December of 2021. I think it was like December 27th. It's my opinion. He evaded being served, so he didn't technically get served until some point in January. I think like while we were at a court hearing. And then the process started. We were supposed to go to settlement November 1st of 2022, which was like 11 months later. And at settlement, really the only thing to discuss was custody. There's no property or anything that I'm trying to get from him specifically, at that time. And it was just, hey, let's get this done so we can move on. And I guess when you have someone that doesn't want to do that, they're going to try to make it as difficult as possible. But your girl don't back down from a challenge, especially when it comes to do with my children. The custody evaluation, they come out, they evaluate me, they evaluate him, spend hours and hours. She probably spent about 40 hours total working on our case. And she made some recommendations for how things should be. It's my opinion. It was in my favor. And they didn't really like that. One of the things that was recommended was that we have a custody mediator assigned so that they were like a tiebreaker with us especially for like legal decisions and things like that. And Maryland has a list of people that they have approved to do that. Those people have to have a master's degree and have to go through a custody mediation course in order to make this list to be an approved person. Well, it's my opinion the person that he wanted to do this was his best friend who has like 6 different kids with like 8 different baby mamas. And I was just like, no, first of all, they're not even approved. And why don't we just make Anthony the custody mediator? Like it just didn't make sense. So because I wouldn't agree to settle, then that meant that we have to go to trial. And because the court system is so backed up in Maryland, the trial date got scheduled for October 31st through November 3rd. So it'll be like a 3-day trial. I ain't scared of trial. I ain't scared to go to court. I'm not scared of this man. And I think that's the difference between me and everyone else that he's ever gone up against. I have a support system here in Virginia. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to live here. I feel safer here. I don't feel safe in Maryland. And I don't want to live there. So it's difficult though, because I have a child with a man that lives in Maryland. And I have a child with a man that lives in Virginia. My daughter goes to school in Virginia. My son goes to school in Maryland. So no matter how it shakes out, I'm not going, unless I pull a child from a state that they have lived in, I'm not going to be able to be with both of those children full time. I felt like it was the best decision for me to make for my daughter to be able to be with her dad. It's what she wanted, and she hasn't had that opportunity. My son has had that opportunity. Also, I'm having my daughter, me and her father, we are together and we are having another baby. I have support here. I have family here. And I would love for my son to be able to move here and live here. And that's what we're working on doing. And we hope it works out. But divorce is going to be a while, unfortunately.